Many people have a misconception about self-discipline. They believe it's all about doing things even when you don't feel like it, such as hitting the gym or forcing yourself to read books. According to this view, self-discipline entails suppressing your true desires in favor of what you think you should do. However, this understanding is flawed. Imagine being held captive by someone who dictates every aspect of your life: what to cook, how to clean, where to sleep. If you comply with these demands simply because you feel compelled to, does that truly make you disciplined? Or are you merely acting like a dutiful prisoner, living under such conditions, constantly doing things that go against your own wishes and stifling your true self? What do you think the outcome will be? Will it bring you happiness, or will it breed resentment, anger, and profound regret for the life you've been denied? It's evident that the latter is the more likely scenario. Suppressing your true identity comes with a cost. I speak from personal experience. There was a time in my life when I lived inauthentically. Instead of pursuing my heartfelt ambition to become a psychologist and philosopher, I opted for engineering, simply because I believed it was what society expected of me. In striving to meet societal ideals, I sacrificed my authentic self. I used to believe that diving into the realms of psychology and philosophy was a waste of time, even though a part of me felt a strong pull towards studying them. Prioritizing a life filled with financial abundance over one rich with purpose seemed like the sensible choice. Additionally, I was convinced that society and the people surrounding me had a better grasp on what I should aspire for in life than I did myself. On their health. It's important to recognize that coercing oneself into activities they're not genuinely inclined towards isn't an act of self-discipline, but rather a form of enslavement. Eventually, resentment, a desire for revenge, and profound regret inevitably follow suit. Sacrificing one's authenticity on the altar of societal ideals leads not to happiness but to profound misery. Regardless of the effort invested, such endeavors are destined to falter in the long run. And perhaps that's a blessing in disguise. After all, who truly desires a lifetime spent in servitude? So what exactly does it mean to be self-disciplined? A genuinely self-disciplined individual is perpetually a student of themselves. Instead of attempting to suppress, restrain, manipulate, or coerce their genuine emotions into a predetermined direction, they seek to comprehend them. Through this process of understanding, they acquire the ability to cultivate an environment where their authentic selves can thrive and flourish. Living a life filled with wholeness and happiness hinges on one's ability to embrace their authentic self, steering clear of resentment and regret. But how does one cultivate such authenticity? It begins with identifying and embracing personal values rather than conforming to societal norms. It involves pursuing individual passions and confronting challenges that resonate on a personal level. Choosing to forge a path distinct from society's expectations becomes paramount. Prioritizing personal fulfillment over societal dictates becomes the norm. When true allegiance is given to oneself, the struggle for self-control dissipates, as there is no internal conflict to navigate. Movement becomes fluid, akin to a well-coordinated symphony. Conversely, adhering to societal expectations or forcing oneself into roles that don't align with personal desires inevitably stifles the authentic self. This suppression leads to internal turmoil, eventually prompting the body to rebel against such repression. However, committing to authenticity, understanding one's genuine emotions, desires, and inherent nature, and discovering personal aspirations offer liberation. In this journey, the ideal self and authentic self collaborate, fostering personal growth and fulfillment. The essence of self-discipline lies not in conforming to societal standards, but in becoming a scholar of oneself. It entails uncovering one's aspirations and nurturing the true self. Exploring oneself through scientific inquiry serves as an excellent method